I really enjoyed the Bart Wants What It Wants, so I was kind of surprised to see the rating on IMDb. It's got 7.0 out of 10, which, yeah, it's not terrible, but it's not great, and I actually really highly rate this one. This is the 11th episode of the 13th season of The Simpsons, directed by Jim Reardon and Frank Polcino, and it starts off completely wonderfully, something that I absolutely love, with a prep school fair, and Lisa is in her element, and I completely feel her and kind of wish I was there as well. And Bart ends up meeting a girl called Greta, voiced by the brilliant Reese Witherspoon, and it turns out that Greta is the daughter of Rainier Wolfcastle. And Bart and Greta spend time together, and Bart's oblivious to the fact that Greta is kind of in love with him. He's just having a nice time. It's very cool to be spending time around Rainier Wolfcastle, and he gets along well with her, but he doesn't see that she's in love with him. And I won't say any more than that. I think with a spoiler warning, I'll discuss a few things that I particularly adored, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's a very well animated episode, particularly the room with the props. I just found it to be rather delightful. There's the mention of a DVD at one point. I'm not sure if this is the first time DVDs have been mentioned in The Simpsons, but it's always really interesting to see how they very slowly, very gradually make it more and more modern. They started to introduce the internet, now DVDs, and I've still got about 10 seasons left to watch, and I'm really keen to see kind of what those are like and just how modern they are. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really great episode, one that I really personally thoroughly enjoyed. So I guess a spoiler from now. Everything else I've got to say are spoiler based, and I particularly loved the scenes in Canada. I thought they were fabulously done. I really thoroughly enjoyed that. Maybe I'd feel different if I was Canadian, I don't know. But from my perspective, I quite enjoyed it. Milhouse definitely had an interesting role to play, and I have to say I'm loving the nickname The House. I don't know if he's ever called himself that before, or if this is the first time. Maybe I'm forgetting it, but I'm really liking it, in a kind of cheesy way. His was up thing annoyed me to no end, but again, in a way that was kind of enjoyable from an entertainment perspective. And I quite liked it. Greta as a character, I really liked as well. I can't imagine she'd ever feature again in an episode, at least not prominently. Maybe she will, I don't know. But if she did, I wouldn't mind seeing that character again. I did like her, I did enjoy the episode. I definitely seem to like it more highly than the average review suggests. But I think it's not just one of my favourites from season 13. It might be, I wouldn't say one of my favourites of all time, but it's probably quite high up there.